What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to LTQ Wrestling Podcast. I am BDJ. We'll be talking about Roxanne Perez and why I think she's the perfect choice to be the next Miss Money in the Bank. Before I get started, make sure to like and subscribe for more wrestling content. We post every single week. Shorts, long form, TikToks, you name it, we have it. So the Money in the Bank, it's a month away. And one of my favorite pay-per-views, an opportunity for WWE really to make a star. They've done a lot of it in the past. We've seen it with Damian Priest, Alexa Bliss, Liv Morgan, Seth Rollins. It just presents you with an opportunity to go with something different. And, not that it's always guaranteed that person's going to win. There's a high probability they will cash in and win. And Jacob Fatu was my prediction for the men's Money in the Bank this year. I thought he was a great choice. Still is, obviously. And I was thinking about the women's Money in the Bank. Who would make a lot of sense right now to be the next women's Money in the Bank winner? And the first lady that popped in my mind was Roxanne Perez because her story with Liv Morgan. And I think it's a big story going right now. They've been teasing a lot of tension between those two. They've had backstage segments where Liv's trying to boss Roxanne around. And Roxanne's kind of putting on a fake smile and like, yeah, I'll do what you say. And behind Liv's back, she's kind of rolling her eyes, looking kind of like whatever. And something's going to happen. We're going to get a Roxanne babyface turn eventually, just like Finn Balor. And I can't wait for it. And I thought, what better way to make a new star? Obviously, Roxanne's very young. They see a lot in her. She's a very talented women's wrestler. She's put in the work. She started off very young in the company. And now she's been on the main roster for about a year or two now. And she's over. And look, if you have her win Miss Money in the Bank, there's already an opportunity right there to make her a top babyface in the women's division because you could have her and Liv carry the story on for months because Roxanne could hold the briefcase and Liv could be like, don't worry, Roxanne's going to cash it on Rhea Ripley or whoever the other women's champion is. She'll ask Roxanne, I don't got to worry about that, right? You're not going to cash it on me. We're sisters. We're in the Judgment Day together. Nothing's going to go on. And Roxanne could be like, yeah, definitely, like she's been doing. You ain't got to worry about that. We're family for life. And secretly, she's planning on cashing in on her Judgment Day family member and becoming a top babyface in the women's division. I think it's a perfect scenario. I think it would make a lot of sense to go that route for WWE. And there's other options to win Miss Money in the Bank as well. Maybe go with someone like Sol Ruka, even though I think it's a little early and she's looked a little nervous. There's a lot of options. But if you want to go with a story-built Miss Money in the Bank winner that could get a big pop when she cashes in, there's already a history there, and you have something to build off of, I think Roxanne Perez is the perfect choice to go with that because with her and Liv having all this tension, that just adds to it. You add the Money in the Bank briefcase, that adds a lot of intrigue to the Judgment Day that honestly, before the Finn babyface turn, hasn't really been there. Like the Judgment Day's really just kind of been there on Raw. I mean, obviously you have Dom with the AAA championship and Liv with the women's championship, but like the group just hasn't really, to me, been the same since Rhea and Damian Priest left. They've kind of just been there on Raw. And this would add a lot more intrigue to that group by having the Money in the Bank winner, the women's champion. You have tension there. And then you had Dom and Finn break up with the group. Like, to me, you add a lot of fan interest in both Roxanne and Liv because I don't really know what Liv's title reign is going to look like going forward. You obviously have feuds she can go into, but this is like a made feud for her that you could carry on if she cashes until WrestleMania. This could be a WrestleMania match her and Roxanne. So it's definitely something I've considered for WWE to do. And you also look at Finn Balor. He's been trying to talk to Roxanne backstage, trying to get with her. And she's like, what are you doing here? Why are you in the Judgment Day clubhouse? Finn could be looking to tell her, like, look, there's better opportunities outside of Judgment Day. Yes, you've been in this group since you got up to the main roster, but look at me. I went solo. I beat Dom. I'm happier. I'm a better person. The crowd loves me, everything. He could tell Roxanne, how about you enter the Miss Money in the Bank match? You could win. Go do your own thing. Cash it on Liv. You could become your own person. You don't have to listen to nobody anymore. You can become an individual star in this company without having to listen to Dom and Liv and Raquel or whatever the case. It could happen. I'm telling y'all. Roxanne Perez for Miss Money in the Bank. And Roxanne, like, to me, it's only a matter of time before she wins a Women's World Championship. I know she has the size issue and everything, but I don't really think that's a huge issue in the women's division. I mean, look at Alexa Bliss. She's a multi-time women's world champion, and she's about the same size as Roxanne. Like, I don't really think that's as big of an issue in the women's division as it is for the men's division in WWE to be smaller. and you can have her really carry a title for a while, even if you don't want her to have a long reign. I mean, WWE's had, Money in the Bank winners in the past not really hold a title for a long period of time, and that's fine. You don't always have to have somebody hold the title for a year, because that was a problem with Triple H, especially in NXT, is that he always had people have long title reigns, and not everybody has to have a long title reign. So even if you have Roxy win and she has a feud with Liv Morgan for 2-3 months, you decide, okay, that's kind of what we're going to get out of this. Let's change direction. At least you went and gave Roxanne a valuable title reign. And that's really all you could ask for from WWE. If you're Roxanne. Anyways, if you guys know the song, you understand the reference there. But like, to me, this is just like a silver platter of an opportunity for Triple H and creative to really make Roxanne a star. Like, I don't really see a better scenario personally for them to go, okay, who do we have win the Money in the Bank that you could drag a story with, that already has a history with one of the champions? Like, yeah, you could go maybe Stephanie Vakira, but she's already been world champion. Like, for me, I always like seeing someone new get their moment. That's just how I've been. I always hate when WWE is like, okay, let's put the Money in the Bank briefcase on Brock, or let's put it on Punk. I've heard rumors about Punk winning it, or like those people don't need it. Or Rhea Ripley won Money in the Bank or something like that. I know she's champion. That's just like an example. Like, give it to somebody who hasn't had that opportunity to show you their main event talent. And Roxanne hasn't had that opportunity. She's pretty much been a tag team competitor. She's had a lot of success winning tag team championships and stuff so far. But let her have her solo run where she can go out and showcase to you, like, okay, we really trust her. We can really make her a solo champion, or consider her to be a multi-time women's champion in the future. Because, listen, there's a lot of talent on this main roster in the women's division. Not everything's going to be guaranteed. Even if this is like a trial run for Roxanne, you got to go with it. So we'll see. I mean, I think it's something WWE is definitely going to consider, because you have, creative who likes storytelling. Obviously, that's what WWE is mostly about, is storytelling more than wrestling part of it. So if you go with the storytelling aspect, Roxanne and Liv could tell a story for a long time with this. And I do think if WWE goes this route, it will be something the fans care about. And that's what you want. You don't want a Money in the Bank winner where it was like Otis when he won, where they had no idea what the heck to even do with him after he won. Like, you got to have somebody you're going to have plans for. And I feel like Roxanne will be one of them winners, because, listen, Otis, we all like Otis, but man, when he won it, it was kind of just like, okay, it's a shock factor, but then what? Do we really see Otis as a world champion in WWE? Probably not. And they just went with him kind of for the shock factor. So you want to play the safe card. And I feel like Fatu and Roxanne are both safe bets for the Money in the Bank. We'll just have to wait and see, though. I'm very excited for the pay-per-view, or PLE, or whatever you want to call it. I'm looking forward to it. I hope that it's WWE's opportunity to make a new star and not go with some of the names they went with in the past that have already had major world title wins. We'll have to see. If you guys enjoyed the content, make sure to like and subscribe. Comment your thoughts down below. Do you think Roxanne Perez is a perfect choice to win the women's Money in the Bank? Or do you see somebody else, maybe a Sol Ruca or a Jade Cargill or somebody like that? There's a lot of options here. We'll just have to wait and see. If you like gaming content, if you're like me and QJ and you like the game and you like playing video games, a new Batman, Lego Batman's coming out. I can't wait to play that. Check out our gaming channel. I post MLB The Show 26 franchise content every single week. If you guys are MLB fans, make sure to check that out. QJ posts like a lot of single player content, like a lot of walkthroughs, Naruto and stuff like that. So make sure to check that out. As always, I appreciate the support. If you guys like my opinions on stuff, make sure to check out my TikTok at BDJ99. That's also in the description below. So as always, I appreciate the support. Make sure to like and subscribe for more LTQ Wrestling Podcast content. Appreciate it. Peace.